Welcome everybody, J.R. Fisher here. We are here live on a Friday. What is today's date? I don't even know today's date. That's terrible. What is today's date? 17th of June. We're here live. And hey, I apologize for Wednesday. I know on Wednesday my broadcast ended abruptly. It was because Spectrum went out and we had no internet for a while. So unfortunately I couldn't finish, but today I'm going to continue on with that training. We're going to do that training today on how to build an email list, even if you don't have a following. Okay, you don't need a following. Everybody thinks, oh my gosh, I got to have a following first. You don't. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Hit that subscribe button, turn it from red to gray. Don't forget to ring the bell. Turn on all bell notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live or if I upload a video. I would really appreciate that. Okay, so we're going to jump right into this today. You guys said that you wanted me to repeat this on Friday, so that's what I'm doing. Now, if you're not watching this live, which I know the majority of you don't, all you have to do is put comments below. I'll answer any of your questions. I would appreciate a thumbs up, though. That thumbs up matters a lot. So please give me that. And subscribe and ring the bell on, comment, all that good stuff. So let's jump right into this today. And I want to talk about this. I think this is really important. In fact, if I had done this in the beginning, if I had worked on my email list, I would have been making money a lot faster. I probably would make a lot more money right now because I would have started that list then. But I did finally start it and I got going. Now, so I'm going to give you a list of things that I recommend you doing if you want to build an email list. And this is number one. And number one is probably the most important of all of them. Pick the right email marketing platform, okay? And in my estimation, and I've tried a lot of them. I've tried MailChimp. I've tried Constant Contact. I've tried Infusionsoft. I've tried Aweber. But the best one is Kartra. Now, when this video is published, in the description section, I'm going to have a link to Kartra. And if you watch that video, I think you're going to agree with me that Kartra is the very best one that you could get. Not because it is the best email marketing one. What am I saying? But it does so many other things. It's not just email marketing, it's funnel making, it's page building, it's pop-ups. It's a lot of the things I'm going to tell you in here to do are things that Kartra does for you that you don't have to pay extra for. So why pay some other company a bunch of extra money for stuff, when it's just going to come free? And it's also extremely dependable. Kartra is one of the most dependable ones. I think it's gone down twice in maybe 4 years that I've had it. And that was for a short period of time. But it's just so darn accurate. They have great customer support. I am an affiliate for Kartra, so please use my link, because when you use that link in the description, if you do get Kartra, you can get it for only $1 for a trial. So it's extremely cheap too. And after you have to pay, the full price, it's still a great deal. It really is. Okay. So we've got our email platform set up. Now we want to give people some type of bonus to sign up. People don't want to just join your email list. Okay. They don't care about that. You've got to give them some type of bonus, something special. You need to set up a way to start collecting your emails from your website, okay? But before you do that, you have to entice the people to sign up. Mainly give them a reason to want to be on your email list. What's the value in it, okay? It has to have a value. And what are some of the things you can give? You could give a free ebook. It costs you $0 to do that. You can actually set that up in Kartra where when they opt in, it automatically gets sent over to them. So give them that free that free ebook. You could give them a checklist of things from a blog post or something like that you've done. You could do a PDF version of a blog post or a case study, something like that. You could give them a cheat sheet. They love that stuff. Some type of coupon, maybe on your products, or some type of discount. What about a webinar registration? Okay, if they sign up for their email list, that they get a free webinar. You could do a template. You could do a worksheet. Maybe you even have some courses, okay? And you could give them some type of course they could learn from. All of this stuff really offers the visitor an incentive to sign up using their email address. Depending on your target audience and their needs, you can create lead magnets that will work the best. And you can try different ones to see how many signups you get too. Let me grab a sip of this tea. All right, the next thing you're going to do, number 3, is you need to create pop-ups for your website. And I will tell you, I hate pop-ups. I just hate them. I hate them. But they work well, and you can't go by what you like or dislike. Pop-ups are proven. You do not need to go get another piece of software. That's not necessary. Pop-ups are included inside Kartra. And you don't necessarily have to use a Kartra page. You can actually get the code and put it on your page. Whether you have Magento, whether you have WordPress, no matter what you have, you can put these pop-ups on there. Pop-ups have the notoriety of being annoying and deceptive, and I know that, but they are carefully crafted and they have a clear purpose. They can be a game changer in building your list. I mean, I have one on Survivalcave food, and I get tons of people every single day going to my page and putting their emails in. One key tip I can give you right away is that you must have user experience in mind when you're creating your pop-up forms. This ensures that your pop-ups are relevant and well-timed. Now, there's various ways to utilize pop-ups. For example, you can create a surprise pop-up box that appears after the user has spent some time on their page. Or you could make it pop up once they've scrolled a certain distance on the page. You could integrate that. This could offer a discount for the first time purchase or some type of freebie or something along the way for them. On the other hand, if you have a clear understanding of your audience, you can also leverage different things, more visual, that emphasizes the value of your offer. You could do something like that, some type of freebies along that lines. All right, so estimated percent of new subscribers is 10 to 30% if you put a pop-up on your page. That's a lot, guys. That's a whole lot. Wouldn't you want to add that to your list? Your list is where you're going to make money. In general, marketers have to make their pop-ups appealing through high quality content and irresistible incentives such as freebies, coupon codes, etc. And in Kartra, they have some pre-made pop-ups, and you can take them, you can customize them, you can change the wording on there. Maybe you want their name and email, maybe you want their phone number, whatever it is, you can do all of that in Kartra. Now, I have found that if I want to do some type of texting on down the road, I need phone numbers. But not everybody wants to give up their phone number. So what you can do on a Kartra pop-up is you can have required fields and non-required fields. So I may say your first name and your email is required, but I may also have the phone number on there, but it's not required. So those people who want to give up their phone number have an opportunity to do it, and I have an opportunity to collect them. And those people who don't won't not opt in because they don't want to give up the phone number. So keep that in mind. Don't force people to do certain things. And also when you're doing the pop-ups, I do want to say the more information you ask for, the better your list is going to be, but the fewer the people will sign up. So if you ask for first and last name, you're going to have fewer signups than if you just ask for first name. If you ask for first name, last name, email, phone number, address, city, state, zip, you're going to have a whole lot fewer signups, but you're going to have much better signups. So, you got to kind of weigh that out. All I ask for is first name and email because I want to build that list and I want to build that trust with these people too. So it's understandable that very few people are going to search for the way your mailing list is set up. So what you want to do, number 4, is craft some CTAs for your website and landing page. These are call to actions, okay? Therefore, you need to provide them with various options to do so through your content and web pages in general. That's where Kartra comes in and really shines because you can create all these things in there on the fly. It's really quick. If your digital marketing strategy includes any form of content marketing, this is a must. First of all, it would be a waste to have a great resource for your audience and not leverage them to grow your list, right? I mean, you want to do that. You want to provide this to them. For example, suppose you've created, let's say, I don't know, a beginner's guide on buyer personas and you have substantial traffic. In that case, it is going to be more than a must to entice people to subscribe to your email newsletter by creating a CTA like, I don't know, get these 4 bonus buyer persona examples and increase your sales today. Okay, so why not share that with them? Why not give them something free? But if you don't have a ton of resources to create such as high quality material, as long as you provide value to your audience, people are going to appreciate it. And of course, they won't feel forced to subscribe to your newsletter. Now, you can get new subscribers at an average of 15 to 20% if you do these things I just talked about. 15 to 20%. That's pretty darn good. Paul just popped a comment in here. How many variations do you test for a call to action? Well, I only test 2 at a time. I'll put it that way. And I test 2 at a time because I'm going to have, let's say I've got a blue box that's an opt-in form, and I've got a red box that's an opt-in form. I figure out which one's going to work better, the blue or the red. And then once I figure it out, let's say the red one works better, I may take the red one and I may change 2 or 3 of the words in the top of it, the headline of that red box, and I'll test between those 2. And then whichever one that one works out, I'll pick another one. Or maybe it didn't, improve it. So I'll pick another set of words or another logo. You only want to change one component, and I only run 2 at a time to see what's going on. But that's a great question. Let's see here. Let me get on back to my list. Number 5, you want to create high converting landing pages. Now, people say, well, I don't know how to do a landing page and I don't know how to make it create high. That's once again why I recommend Kartra, because they have pages in there that already convert. So you can just grab their pages, you can put your information in it, and you can create that page. When you're building your email, excuse me, let me get a sip. I need to get a sip. I'm going. Let me see here, comments. Paul says, when you use a newsletter, do you use a template for emails? I don't really do a newsletter per se. I did many years ago, Paul. I will send them to a content page, something like that now. So I will say I don't use a template because I don't send them to that. I send them to the pages that I created, and it works out better that way for me. Maybe some businesses have a newsletter where people are going to read all this stuff, but I only pick one subject matter at a time for doing this. So let's talk about this creating high converting landing pages. When you're building your email list from scratch, it's smart to utilize other ways apart from your homepage. Okay. So many people say, well, I'm going to send them to my homepage. Usually a homepage is not very good because it's got too much information on it. In this case, what you want to do is create more landing pages that are directly linked to whatever ad you're running, your YouTube, Facebook, whatever it is, and it only covers one subject or it only does one offer. Let's say you want to offer free shipping, an exclusive offer or a limited time sale, something like that. It's far better to direct those users to a dedicated landing page than to send them to your homepage. I've never had luck sending people to my homepage because there's too many options there. There's too many things to do. A landing page, the message needs to be clear. Okay. It's got to be like an exclusive offer to subscribers, and the value has to be incentivized. And it has to be spelled out. I think a lot of times people will say, well, here's this free blog, or here's this free checklist, click here to get it. And people go, oh, well, it's worthless because you didn't put a value on it. Now, if you put on there, here's a $49 checklist, but it's yours free today for subscribing, they're going to go, oh, I just got $49. So you've got to put a value on it, guys. Even if you're discounting something, it's regularly $199. Today you can get it for 50% off. It's $99. You've got to put a value. It's really important that you do that. You got to put in, even if you're selling something, you got to have a before price and a sale price. If you're giving away something free, you've got to have a before price and the freebie. You've got to have a value on there. Otherwise, they won't perceive the value. And I'm telling you, I've tested this. I get a whole lot more opt-ins when I put a value on something than when I don't. So, now I always put a value, but I'm just saying I had to learn that over time that was what was needed. Okay. Generally, to create high converting landing pages, you need 3 key elements. Okay. 3 key elements. First off, you need a powerful image to accompany the message. An image on there is really, really important. You need a strong headline emphasizing the benefits that the users get. Okay, so there's got to be some type of benefit there. And people are coming in right now, so make sure you introduce yourself in that chat section, say hello, ask a question or something. And then the third thing you need is enticing copy to capture their attention. Okay, it doesn't have to be long, but it does have to have those 3 components. You can reap the benefits of high converting landing pages with the help of Kartra Landing Page Builder. You can use that there. They've already got the templates for you. So don't hesitate to sign up for Kartra. I'm going to have a link in the description when this video is over with. Get the free trial for $1, try it out for a while, see what you think. Watch the video if nothing else. When you do this, you can get an estimated 50% of people will opt in when they hit your page. That's phenomenal. Okay. Now, will you get that? I don't know. Will you get more? Will you get less? I don't know. That's an average. Okay. Next thing, number 6, use your social media accounts. Use your social media accounts. Okay. They are a strong aid into helping prepare the building of an email list. If your business is doing social media marketing apart from your email marketing, then it's necessary to leverage your channel. Now, I will tell you, you are not going to get as much distribution on social media as you used to. That's just the way it is. Okay. That's just the way it is. It doesn't distribute, but a lot of people say, well, I'm only getting, 10 people opting in a week now on the social media post. I used to get 100. But it's still 10, okay? So you don't want to can it just because it's not as much as it used to be. Paul says, do you have multiple lead magnets that you can rotate or stick with one for a period of time and then change up? I do rotate. I rotate a lot. I change them up a lot. And, quite honestly, some of them get worn down. If somebody's coming, and I got to change my one on Survivalcave food. We've been so busy over there doing so much business. I haven't been motivated to change anything, but we have a pop-up on there where people can win free food. We do a giveaway, and that one crushes it every day. So I guess I'm not motivated to change that one, but all the other ones I pretty much change all the time. I do a lot of changing in that. The Queen's Within is here. Good to have you. Good morning, everybody. She says, good to see you here. Pleasure having you here. Okay. So you could do a sign up button or an opt-in form on your Facebook page. You could do something like that. And they're not going to give as much distribution because you're taking them away from Facebook. And I get that, but it's something. It's easy to do. And if you're posting anyhow, on social media, you might as well put an opt-in button. You can run social media campaign. You can encourage your social media followers to join your newsletter or your mailing list or your content list, whatever you want to call it. As you know, social media offers a huge reach and increased visibility. So whether you have a small business or not, this is definitely worth doing, even if it's not as much as it used to be. Moreover, social media can be utilized to help with advertising. It's a good idea to run campaigns offering exclusive discounts and coupons for people to sign up for your list. I'm getting ready to do one now on YouTube, and I think it's going to be pretty good. Facebook also offers the chance to run lead ads, which allow in-platform form submission and minimizes friction. Such ads are mobile friendly and they don't require the creation of a landing page. So if you don't want to do the landing page thing, you can do the lead ads that they have. Also, it's going to become apparent pretty soon that following these tactics, the social media are excellent ways to promote your contests and giveaways. Now, the estimated percentage of new subscribers from doing this is only about 15%. So it's not super high. However, it's another way to do it. Another thing you could do is run a contest. That's what mine is on Survivalcave Food. I have a contest where it's like a lottery type thing, but a contest that encourages people to share it in exchange for bonus entries. So that's another thing you can do. And I did that through some ads that worked really well. For example, you may give them 25 bonus entries for each referral that then signs up for the contest. And then that person will refer more people. So you can really build your list. In order to sign up, the person has to enter their email, which makes this a great list building technique. This option is really a great one to start out with because it encourages participants to do your marketing for you. You don't have to do it. They're actually doing the marketing for you. But that's not all to it. Contests are really kind of a cool way to have people make user-generated contacts. This kind of content, apart from being original and authentic, has the power to increase trust in a brand and encourage more people to connect with it. So it's a really cool thing to do. This practically means more signups, okay? On average, you can get as much as 35% on that. Number eight, manually reach out to your personal contacts. Another really great idea. And I've got some comments in here. Let me jump in here so I don't ignore those guys. It's important I do that. Is it easier to do ethical bribe on YouTube Do you just include in the comments on YouTube page and the channel description? Yeah, I mean, in my YouTube videos, if you look below, I mean, you can see it on this video too. And I know some of you aren't watching live, but you know, when the description's there after it's been posted and all, I have links down there for different courses and different things you can do. So I use those links. And I have some opt-ins, different things, you know, free courses and stuff like that, which I've got to change up. I haven't done that in a while. You know, a lot of times I'm doing these trainings. I'm like, I haven't done that in a while. I've got to do that too. But you can also build your email list by reaching out to your personal contacts. There are likely at least a few people on your contact list that would be interested in signing up. Send an email to them and let them know that you're creating an email list and explain to them, you know, why it would be beneficial for them to sign up. Don't, you know, just try to sign up everybody on your contact list, because everybody's not going to be interested. Some of them are friends and families that have no interest in what you're doing. Okay. So be careful on that. Don't force people. You can do the same thing if you have a user base for your product, but you don't have an email list for promoting content. Reach out to your users, asking them if they would also like to receive your emails regarding your latest and greatest content. Okay. And that works pretty well. That can be as much as 80% when they're personal contacts of yours. Number nine is create a referral program for your new signups. Nothing can be more impactful. I mean, nothing. Okay. In growing your email list fast than having your own customers spread the word for you, because they know these people. Okay. So that's important. Let me see here. Got another comment in here from Mr. Paul. Paul, thank you for participating so much. What channels do you feel are best for building lists? Thoughts on offering a webinar as a lead magnet? I've done a lot of webinars and I really like webinars. And as far as the channel to build a list fast, they all work. Okay, they all work. However, with that having been said, some of them work in niches better than others. Okay, understand that Facebook is a sharing platform, a connecting platform. So if you have some type of product or service that is related to that, that's great. You know, YouTube is a video platform. I'll put videos on Facebook, but it's just because we've always done it, not because it works great. But YouTube, people want to watch videos. So if you have a video ad that's a good one, you have a better chance of people watching that video ad on YouTube than you ever will on Facebook. So it really depends on your product. YouTube is really good if you have a video and you can do a demonstration of your product. That works really well. So I would say that works. I know when you do it on Facebook, they got to be really short, but you can do a pretty long one on YouTube. Once again, it depends on your product and what you're doing. And the best way to know what works best for you is to try it. Okay. A direct recommendation from friends is really a sure way to convince people to join your list, let alone trust your brand and purchase from you. So if you can get people to refer their friends and family, you know, and tell them about special discounts, offers, redeemable store points, all that good stuff, then you're going to be better off. Fortunately, there's a lot of tools out there that make this whole process straightforward and user-friendly. I know we have a point system we did on Survivalcave food, which I really haven't promoted it, but it's there now, where people can use points to buy different things. And then the next thing is going to be to host a giveaway. And that's number 10, and that'll be our last item here, but I've got some closing thoughts for you. Giveaways actually are another powerful tactic that most e-commerce stores leverage nowadays to acquire new email addresses. The reason behind their efficiency is that news of a giveaway spreads fast and you can collect tons of email contacts in a really short period of time. This is especially true when you're utilizing social media channels such as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, any of those, which are not only popular, but also reasonable in terms of advertising prices. Okay. So they are a little bit cheaper. There's also an essential rule that you need to follow when you're creating a giveaway. The prize that you're giving away has to be relevant and directly aimed to your target audience. Now, I'll give you an example. We did a giveaway for $500 worth of canned meat survival food. Okay. For somebody to opt in for that, they have to want that product, right? if I were to say, we're going to give away $500 cash, well, everybody wants $500 cash. So the people that join your list may not even be interested in your product. So make sure it's, you're really careful about that. Or if you give away an iPad and I'm selling survival food, everybody wants an iPad. That doesn't mean they're interested in survival food. So you kind of want to gear your giveaway to what you're actually selling. And the other thing you can do is after you've had people opt in for this giveaway, you can say, hey, I want to inform you, you did not win the giveaway. However, here's a $50 coupon towards, $200 purchase or whatever on that same product, because you already know they're interested in it, right? So if they're interested in that product, why not give them a coupon against that particular product? That works incredibly well. And that's my bonus to you guys. My bonus to you is that when you're doing these things, and you're building this list, whatever these people had interest in, okay? So let's say they were trying to get some free training on how to do SEO, okay? And they didn't win the free training. I would send them a link and you say, you didn't win the free training, but I'm gonna give you the first 3 videos in the 20 video group of the free training. Go check it out. Here it is. It's absolutely free. And then on the 3rd video, I may say to them, you can now get this course for half price. So now what I've done is I've taken people who are interested in that course, I've given them a taste of that course, and then I offer it to them again at half price, which is a great way to promote something because they're already involved in it. Let's see here. Let me get over here and put some of these comments up. Paul says, do you think physical giveaway has merit? Yeah, I mean, we do it with Survivalcave food, of course. Can it pull better? Mine pulls really good, really good. But on that site, I'm selling a physical product. I remember you tested gift cards and then discounted it as it drew a different crowd than desired. Yes, I did do gift cards for a while, but I was getting people who just wanted free gift cards. They weren't necessarily interested in changing their lives and doing something. And I don't want those people. I don't want people who want to sit on their butt and never work and they aren't really care about making money. They just want something given to them. That's not the audience I want. Now, there are marketers out there that want that audience. They want those people who say, hey, I don't want to do any work, but I want to make money, and they sell courses to those kind of people. They're like, you don't have to do any work. We're going to do everything for you. We're great at this. Just give us your money. Now, obviously, they're not going to do anything for them. They may go through some motions, but they're not going to make them money, because if that was the case, they'd be doing it for themselves. They're just trying to sell a course and get people to buy into that. So yeah, that's a good point, Paul. So guys, what a great session. What a great session. Keep in mind, once they've opted in any of these forms or fashions for whatever it is, a free course or a giveaway or some type of content, email those people afterwards and offer them that thing for a price, okay, whatever that thing is. If they opted in for, how to do email marketing, and they got a 10-step list, then you're going to want to follow up with a course on how to do email marketing, for $99 or $59 or $49, whatever it is. You want to follow up with a product they can actually buy, because they've already demonstrated that they have interest. And if they demonstrated that they have interest, why not offer them something? Why not let them go the step further? Super important that you do that. If you have any other comments, you can go ahead and throw them in the comment box now. You guys have been great today. And I know I really apologize for the Wednesday session. It just died on me. I was like, what's going on? And we just lost our internet, and those things happen. Let's see here. I think Paul's got another one on here. By the way, Podcast Movement is in Dallas this year and in August, and YouTube will be there in attendance. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Podcast Movement. I'll check that out, Paul. They will have multiple tracks, including marketing and monetization. I don't do a podcast, but my wife does. So that may be something she's interested in, and we're not that far from Dallas anyhow. We're just north of Austin. And man, has it been hot? Has it been hot where you are? Put it in the comments, even if you're not watching this live. I mean, I noticed the other day, there were like several states over 100 degrees. It was like 104 in Atlanta, Georgia. It was at like 103, 104 here. In Detroit, it was over 100. I'm like, what is going on? These temperatures are craziness. It's just ridiculous. What if you want to build an email list, though, I think you mean through visiting social media niches and having some info? How do you avoid spamming? Well, you just described spamming. You really are spamming if you're doing that. Now, what I would do, several years ago, I did this. I joined a bunch of groups that were very similar to what I did, and I would post a video or some training in that group that helped people do something. I didn't have an opt-in or anything, okay? But when people would comment on it, sometimes I would send them a personal message, and I would say, hey, if you're interested in this, go to this page or go to my channel here and you can opt in. So that's one way around it. But some of the groups, if they catch you, sending a private message to somebody in a group and marketing your stuff, you could get kicked out of the group. But it did work well, and we added a ton of people. I got kicked out of a few groups too. But make sure if you do a video or some training or some content that's really good, and post it in a group and people like it. They like it or they comment on it. Those are the people that you want to try to contact and get in touch with. Because you can get some business out of that. Let's see here. What's somebody else saying here? Too dang hot. Is it hot there too in Arkansas? Should be a national movement to Mr. Carrier, inventor of air conditioning, hero of fat people everywhere. Yes, he is. But man, we love our air conditioners. I know I grew up without an air conditioner. We had a window unit in one of the rooms of our house, which obviously is not going to do the whole house, but the house was pretty small. I think it was like 900 square feet, and it was a 3-bedroom. So you can imagine the size of this house that we lived in, and 1 bathroom, and I had 2 sisters. So it was pretty crowded. Let's see. I think I'll just jump and observe the comments, and based on who really needs your product, I'll send them a private message. Yeah, that works. And I've done it. I've done that, so, post in there some good content, whatever it is. And guys, a lot of you will say to me, well, JR, I don't have any good content. I wish I had good content. I don't have it. Google it. Find somebody else that wrote some good content, rewrite that content in your voice and post it. It's really that simple. You don't have to come up with everything. Let's see here. What's the other comment? Where's lunch? Oh my gosh. We have a Asian restaurant that we're going to today. It looks cool as heck. I'm not going to say the name of it, but you'll see it soon. So Paul understands that every Friday my wife and I go out, and it's funny because we have a lot of repair guys that are coming around our house now because we just built this house. And if you've never built a new home, you won't understand this, but there's a lot of warranty issues, a lot of things you got to get fixed. I think we've had over 50 of them right now. Not that the house is a bad house, great house, but there's just little odds and ends, little things you got to get touched up. So we're still working on that, but they always want to schedule on a Friday, and we're like, nope, never on Fridays. We go to lunch on Fridays. That's what we do on Fridays. So take, I'll end with that. Take time out for yourself also. Okay. We always do that. We take time out for ourselves, trips, dinner out, doing stuff. And if you can't, and you don't have the money, you need to learn to sell online, because then you'll have the money. You'll be able to do it. Okay. Watch some more of my videos. I think I got 1,300 videos on here now. I also keep a file of emails and headlines for ideas. Yeah, I do that too. And I'll tell you the main one I always keep is Frank Kern's. He just has some great emails and some great headlines. Guys, if you're not, and this is not a promo for Frank Kern, I do know him. He's not like a close friend, but he's an acquaintance. He just has some incredible emails. You got to read them to understand what I'm talking about. But they are pretty amazing. Any book recommendations for email headlines? No, not really. Like I said, my recommendation is to check out Frank Kern. And you're not selling the same thing as Frank Kern, but if you get on his email list, he tells stories. He's funny. He lets you know what's going on. I read one the other day, and the email headline was, "It's time to start drinking this weekend." Okay. And I was like, time to start drinking this weekend. Why would he say that? And then when you open the email, he's talking about he has to drink a lot of water because he has to have a kidney test done. And I was like, wow, what a good headline. It really got my attention. I'm like, I want to see what this is. So I would definitely recommend his. There's a lot of good people out there. It really is. I mean, it's endless. You could just Google top headlines. I have a download of top headlines. You could look for that on this channel right here, and you could download those headlines. There's a lot of good ones. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I got to go to lunch. Let's see. Dusty, you came in near the end, but I got to put your comment up there. You're kind enough to show up, and I appreciate it. I started off with not many people, and that happens. That does happen. Let's see what Dusty's got to say. How are you doing, JR? Glad to be back. I sent you an email. Don't know if you got it. What was it about, Dusty? What email address did you send it to here? Let me check while we're live. While we are actually live, I would imagine you sent it to training. Let me see here if I find something from Dusty. Dusty, my man. Let's see here. Dusty, I do not have an email there. And that was at training. Let me check some other email addresses here. I'll look at JR Fisher training. Maybe it's there. Let's see here. GUSTY. Nothing there. Nothing. Where'd you send it to, Dusty? Let me know and I will check it out. Because I want to make sure everybody gets their emails answered. I saw a guy who had 100 different emails that he had on a responder. Oh, I've got a couple hundred probably on autoresponders. Yeah, I've got a bunch out there. Okay, let's see. I've got good comments now. I got to read all these comments. I can't leave. Hope everyone has a blessed weekend and going. See y'all Monday. Yes, I'll be here live Monday, guys. I am leaving town next week, and I think it's, when am I leaving here? Let me take a look. We got somebody living at the house too while we're gone, so don't think about robbing us. Don't think about it. There's somebody living here, and they're badass. When am I leaving? It's the 20, let's see here, which means I may not be as visible. Yeah, I leave on a Thursday, so I'll probably be live on Monday, and I'll be live on Wednesday. And yeah, so I'll be live those 2 days, Monday and Wednesday next week, but I will not be live on Friday. I'm going to Virginia because my wife's niece is graduating from school. I also want to treat you to lunch. Oh, well, thank you so much, Dusty. I appreciate that. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. You guys have a great day. Really, really nice having you guys here. You're really a kind group. I appreciate it. We haven't been getting hardly any of these trolls or spams. Not that I want them, but I'm just saying you guys are just an awesome group. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Hit that red button, turn it gray. Don't forget to ring the bell, turn on all bell notifications so you're notified every time I go live or if I upload a video. Really important that you do that. Have a blessed weekend. Also, Paul, hey, she's responding to you, buddy. And give me a thumbs up. If you guys would all do that right now, hit that thumbs up. And you know, that means so much to do that thumbs up. I don't know why, but YouTube really likes that. So hit that thumbs up. Thanks a lot, guys. I will see you guys on Monday. Have a safe weekend. Work hard.